Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Food Experience. Today's experience, I got something a little bit different. I'm going to be reviewing two different items. I got these pizza crust shells right here that are kind of pre-made, and I also got this Chili Man chili. Just because something can be done doesn't always mean it should be done, you know? And this is going to be one of those things. Well, maybe it's going to be good. Maybe it won't, but I'm certainly going to try it. So you're asking, what is he going to do? He's going to make chili, he's going to make pizza. What kind of pizza? I'm going to make a chili cheese pizza out of all things, right? Why not? I've always been interested in creating different kinds of pizzas that I haven't been able to enjoy at any kind of pizza place. So this is one of those things. So first we're going to make the chili, then we're going to make the pizza. Pizza is going to be cooked in the Kalorik Maxx. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get it started. First thing I'm going to do is brown some ground beef. I wanted 80-20, I could only find 85-15, so let's go ahead and do it. First I'm going to go ahead and coat the pan with a little bit of sunflower oil. Probably about a tablespoon. And I'm going to start it off at 284 degrees. In goes the meat. Alright, I got the meat all broken up, and I'm going to let it cook, and I'll see you again when it's complete. Alright, the meat is definitely complete. I'm going to go ahead and transfer it over to a saucepan. Got the meat in the saucepan. Next step is to add an 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. In goes the tomato sauce, and 2/3 of a cup of water. Now it's time to add the Chili Man seasoning mix. Two-time world champion, Terlingua, Texas, and Tropico, California. Now, I've made plenty of championship Terlingua chili before, and I'm going to see how this stacks up. In goes the seasoning. So I'm going to go ahead and let this simmer for about a half hour and then check back with you. As the chili is nearing completion, you want to preheat the max. So go ahead and turn it on, go to oven, leave it in regular bake mode. I'm going to add a lot more time just to allow for the preheat and for the chili to finish. And then go to 4 1/4, which is where the crust should be baked at, and start her up. The chili definitely looks like it is nearing completion. A lot of the water has boiled off, or simmered off, should I say. I did have it simmering with a lid on it for about 20 minutes, and then I took off the lid. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. Now let's go ahead and do a quick taste test. Not bad. I mean, it's kind of like, what it reminds me of is a little bit of a watered down version of the chili that I make. Has very similar flavor, but the flavor is not quite as strong, I will say. But definitely really good for a mix. I definitely am liking this more than the Carol Shelby one that I tried, which is still good. Don't get me wrong, but I think I like the flavor of this one a little bit better. Let's see how it does on a pizza. Here's the pizza crust I'm going to be using. I purchased it off of Amazon. It came in a 3-pack. And I've already cooked 2 of them, and not too bad at all. I really like thin crust. I don't like a lot of bread on my pizza, so this is what I'm going to use. There's the pizza crust. Now I'm going to go ahead and top it with some chili. And hopefully the chili is still moist enough to give it kind of like a sauce type vibe. That's definitely looking pretty good. Fresh whole milk mozzarella cheese. That should do it. And then I'm going to top it off with a little bit of smoky white cheddar scorpion cheese from Brandon Joy. This stuff is so good and has some good spiciness to it. And I'm thinking that should do it. Pizza's been in there about 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and rotate it. Let's go ahead and put it back in. And I'm going to let it go another couple minutes. There are 2 minutes remaining, but I know it's done. It's maybe even a little extra done. And that's okay. I like a little bit of a crisp pizza. That's what I'm looking at. Crust got a little bit more done than I wanted. It's just on the outer edge though. I could feel underneath it's nice and soft. I also think if I would have went closer to the edge with the chili, it probably wouldn't have gotten as well done, but I didn't want the chili to spill in the oven. Let's go ahead and try to cut it, yeah? Oh yeah, not bad at all. So, all right, let's go back up top and sample it, and we'll talk about it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the slice of the pizza right here. You know, there's one more thing I forgot to add on top, and that's going to be some Parmesan cheese. Oh, yeah. So let's give it a try and see if chili is able to pizza. It is still blazing hot. It's actually really good. Way better than I thought it was going to be. I woke up this morning and I'm like, what kind of videos should I do today for the food experience? I'm like, you know what? I've been meaning to try out this chili. Got to review it. And also these pizza crusts. I figure why not just put the two together and do one review, you know? It is really good. Like the chili on its own is not bad. I happen to like the one that I make a little bit better, but it's really about the same. This is just a little bit less potent, I would say. The cheese, the mozzarella cheese, whole milk. That's what you always want to use. Don't use that skim milk stuff. It's like watered down diet cheese, you know? And then that scorpion white cheddar smoky goodness of a cheese from Brandon Joy. That absolutely adds a nice smoky depth to this. Outside of the crust is like flaky crisp, but everywhere underneath the chili, it's like well done, but it's not crunchy like a cracker, you know? It's still got a certain softness to it. I don't know if you could tell, but here's the bottom of this piece. So it definitely got done, but like I said, it's not crispy crunchy. Only the edges are. And boy, while it's in front of me, it don't stand a chance. That is actually really delicious. I know it's definitely not any kind of a regular pizza. Definitely not an Italian pizza. Definitely not a New York pizza. It's kind of like a food experience pizza. That's what I was going for. But I really dig it. I love chili. I love pizza. I love cheese. I mean, all of it together went great. The only thing I would do next time is maybe add some fresh garlic and fresh onions on the top. I think that would be even better. But all in all, I'm really satisfied with it, and I definitely give it a thumbs up. So I am going to go ahead and post links on my description where I got the chili from Amazon and also the pizza crust from Amazon. Brandon Joy's smoky white cheddar cheese is absolutely the bomb. I will drop a link in the description for his cheeses as well. You could order them plain if you don't like anything spicy, or he has a whole wide variety of different spicy cheese from mild to super hot. And mine was super hot. Scorpion peppers, they're definitely really hot. So I think that about does it. We're going to tow this one out of here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and being a part of the food experience. And if you're not already part of the food experience, don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave. I got all kinds of good stuff coming up. And I'm going to wish you all a very stellar day. Be excellent. And most of all, remember me, I am KJ Andio, your food experience host with the most. So everyone take care, have a very peaceful, positive Sunday, and I will see you next time on another food experience. KJ Andio is out.